Earning 20 crore in 20 years as a side hustle requires intentional, smart effort. Your effort should be directed towards the realization of a smart, long run focused plan. Now, let's start our discussion on the investment plan that leads to realization of 20 CR in 20-year target. Let's jump to the plan now. Earning 20 crores is possible through sustained exposure in equity markets through mutual funds. To start investment, first you need to know that how much to invest and where to invest. Any amount you plan to invest, we would always invest through systematic investment plan. SIP helps you to be disciplined investor, average out your investment through market cycles, and save you from falling into market timing trap. On a side note, market timing should be one of the investment risks because it does not let you enter into the market. With the help of this Excel sheet, let's see how to achieve 20 crore corpus. If we assume that we get 15% annually by investing in a mutual fund, a 50,000 rupees of starting SIP with 15% growth per year in the SIP amount will take us to 20 crore of corpus. Let me show you. So for 50,000 SIP, let us take 15% interest. As in the past, we have seen 15 to 20% return coming from mutual fund. So 15% will be our conservative return. Coming to increment, it is very important and advisable to increase our SIP by some percentage every year depending upon the increase in salary, inflation rate, and eventual goal. So let's take it 15% for 20 years. The calculation will be somewhere around 20 crore. So in the table towards right, you can see our SIP schedule, accumulation per month, as well as compounding per month based on the interest rate assumed. You can refer this table to see that at what period, what is your total corpus being generated. We can also invest lump sum amounts that will help to reduce SIP per month and make it easier to reach your goal. Let me reduce the SIP amount to 40,000 and see how much corpus we get. You can see after adding lump sum amount to mutual fund and by reducing the SIP, you can still achieve the desired corpus. Now, just to show you a fun game and the power of compounding, let us reduce the SIP to 16,000 per month for 30 years. Let's calculate. So additional 10 years of compounding doubles your corpus from 20 crore to more than 40 crore and reduces your SIP by more than half without even considering any lump sum investment. This is the reason why it is advised to always start early even with a small amount. Now we know how much we should invest, and as discussed, you can toggle with various inputs and see what SIP number suits your risk awareness and profile. File is available to download from the description box. Let us discuss about my opinion of selecting a mutual fund in brief. For a detailed analysis in mutual fund, please let us know and we will make a detailed video about how to pick a mutual fund and construct a good mutual fund portfolio. First thing that we all check in the fund is past performance. This is a good starting point, but the only thing you should be aware of is that we should also view SIP returns and not just historical returns. While picking the mutual fund, make sure you pick a good mix of 3 to 4 mutual funds with different risk and return profile, and make sure not to over diversify by selecting far too many funds. Also, Don't be super convinced by just looking into past performance, because past performance is no guarantee of future performance. Consistency of returns and lower volatility should also be considered while making your choice of fund. Secondly, find out what is the expense ratio of the fund, as past is a proof that actively managed mutual funds have not beaten index returns in long run. So if you choose the fund with high expense ratio and fund is performing similar to index, then after adjusting for expense ratio, you might get return lower than index fund. So in that context, choosing an index fund might not be a bad idea. Lastly, always review your mutual fund performance at least in 3 years and close a fund that is performing poorly than index fund. Though make sure never to stop SIP. Idea of SIP is defeated if we stay out of market in various business cycles. There are many other factors such as turnover ratios, size of fund, tracking error of fund, history of portfolio manager. These factors are good to consider, and we will come up with other video to cover all the factors affecting mutual fund.